shoot for the moon. Even if you miss it, you will land among the stars. If you strive for the moon, maybe you will get over the fence. Always remember we are under the same sky looking at the same moon. The moon shines and makes our world bright at night. But besides illuminating our nights, the moon can be a great motivator with many life lessons for us. Hold on. Ma'am, is this the geography class? All such sort of questions must be arising in your mind. Why ma'am is talking about moon, stars, night? The question must be coming in your mind. Children, this is today's topic, or I can say today's theme of yoga, moon salutation or Chandra Namaskar. So are you ready for it? While the Chandra Namaskar is a sequence of 17 yogasanas, it is a good warm-up before your yoga practice or a cool down for every evening restorative yoga session. The practice of moon salutation is a reflection of Surya Namaskar, just as the moon has no light of its own but reflects the light of the sun. So children, let's start with the prayer as usual. So join your hands, close your eyes and start the prayer. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tasya Viturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nat Prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Rub your palms and give the energy to your eyes. Open the eyes gently.
Here is a sequence of asanas in moon salutation. So children, first come in Pranamasana, which is also called prayer pose. Bring your legs together, hands together near your chest and start with a moon salutation. The first step is Tadasana, that is mountain pose. Stand with your feet together, body aligned with breath. Bring the palms into Namaskar position. Stretch the hands above the head and lengthen the spine. Stay in this position and take a few breaths before you move to the next asana. Step 2, Chandrasana, that is side stretch pose. Inhale deeply and as you exhale, bend to the left side. Appreciate the gentle stretch you will feel on the right side. Be careful to not tilt forward or back, only sideways. The third step, Utkat Konasana or victory squat. Return to the center, step the feet apart and turn slightly out. Inhale and as you exhale, bend your knees, bringing the thighs parallel to the ground. Keep the forearm at 90 degrees to the arms and palms facing you. This is also called the goddess pose. Step 4, Utthita Tadasana or 5-pointed star. For this, simply raise yourself from the squatting position and straighten the elbows. Hands parallel to the ground. Relax the shoulders and chest. Step 5, Trikonasana or triangle pose. Step the left foot out and lie down to the left side. Extend the right hand up. This helps improve flexibility of the spine and corrects misalignment of the shoulders. Step 6, Parshvottanasana or head to knee pose. Now bring the head to touch the left knee. Relax both the hands down on the left foot. This asana helps improve posture and balance. It also improves digestion and lengthens the muscles on the back of the leg. Left side lunge. Bend both the knees and move into lunge on the left side. Keep looking to your left. Now let's go for the step 8. Forward facing lunge. Strengthen the right knee and do a forward facing lunge. Bring both the hands in front on the floor. Step 9, Malasana. Squat with the feet firmly on the floor and the palms joined in front of you. Maintaining your balance with the feet down and the spine extended may be a bit challenging for some. This pose is often erroneously referred to as the garland pose. Mal in Sanskrit means impurity. Since regular practice of this asana helps to improve bowel movement, hence the name. Forward facing lunge. Now do a forward facing lunge just as you did in step 8, but bend the right knee and straighten the left. Keep the palms on the floor. Step 11. Right side lunge. Lunge to the right side. Keep looking to your right. Parshvottanasana, head to knee pose. It is the 12th step. Strengthen both the knees and bring your head to rest on the right knee. Both hands near the right foot. Step 13. Trikonasana. Move up into the triangle pose. Step 14. Utthita Tadasana, 5-pointed star. Strengthen your knees and elbows. Step 15. Utkata Konasana or victory squat. Repeat step 3 here. Step 16. Tiryak Tadasana, hands in Namaskar position, extended overhead, bend to your right side. Step 17, which is the last one, Tadasana. Conclude one sequence, returning to where you began. Hands in Namaskar position and extended overhead.
Children, let's begin Chandra Namaskar from the other side now. Come in the middle of the mat. Bring your legs together. Hands closer to your chest. Take a deep breath. 1. Tadasana. 2. Bend to your right side. 3. Squat. 4. Keep your shoulders straight. Hands to your sideways. 5. Trikonasana. 6. Touch your forehead to the knee. Like 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. Squat. Bring your legs together and bend to your left side now. Come straight, Tadasana. And back to your original position. So children, we have completed now Chandra Namaskar. We will do relaxation. For that, we have to come in Vajrasana. Sit comfortably. Till you sit and relax, I'm going to tell you the benefits of Chandra Namaskar. Chandra Namaskar helps you in channelizing the lunar energy, which has cool, relaxing and creative qualities. It will help you to cool down, rejuvenate and relax. It also stretches the spine, hamstrings and backs of legs. Strengthens leg, arm, back and stomach muscles. Like all other yoga practices, it is important that you learn Chandra Namaskar under proper supervision and guidance. Children, yoga is a blend of breathing techniques and postures that work together to heal your body from within and strengthen it from the outside. A range of breathing techniques, pranayam and asanas help you achieve overall well-being, from calming the mind, reducing the stress, boosting metabolism and immunity to balancing hormones and various bodily processes. In this session of today, we are going to learn and know one of the most widely practiced and most basic breathing techniques of yoga called Anulom Vilom. Anulom Vilom, also known as the alternate breathing technique, is excellent for respiratory problems and asthma. It facilitates proper functioning of the lungs, mitigates stress, lifts up your mood and keeps stress at bay. It's suitable for all ages and during any time of the day, even after having your meal.
Then let's start with the Anulom Vilom Pranayam.
Anulom Vilom pranayam is very easy to do. First of all, close your eyes and sit in Vajrasan, Padmasan, Sukhasan or Ardha Padmasan, whichever position in which you are comfortable with. Close the right nostril with the right thumb. Inhale slowly through the left nostril. Inhale the oxygen as much as you can. This will fill your lungs with air. And now exhale through your right nostril. Losing your right nostril now. Again breathe through right nostril and exhale. Inhale now with the left side and exhale through right. Continue doing this. While you are doing, I will tell you the benefits of Anulom Vilom. Keep on doing and listen to the benefits of Anulom Vilom. First, it is excellent for respiratory issues like asthma and allergies. Anulom Vilom helps in balancing and relaxing the nervous system. It helps relieve headaches. It removes toxins from the body. Anulom Vilom builds up stamina in the lungs. It reduces stress and keeps anxiety and depression at bay. Keep doing it for few seconds. Now, while ending this pranayam, release the air through your left side and then stop.
So children, do daily Anulom Vilom Pranayam for at least 5 minutes. Today, let's end up this session, that is 6th session from Philips Podar Learn School Barshi by Prathana. Take your hands together, join your hands, close your eyes and start the prayer. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudashyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Rub your palms gently and give the energy to your eyes. Open your eyes slowly, slowly, slowly. Thank you very much, children. Have a nice day.